everyone. Alba Simpson here. That was Great Day by Paul McCartney that I just played from the album Flaming Pie. My favorite album of Paul McCartney's solo career, which is something that I'm a big fan of. So the number one spot of that is very important, which that album is to me, which is why I played that song, because Flaming Pie is now going to be on the on the Paul McCartney Archive Collection. It's going to be added to that collection in a few different sets. Hopefully I can get my hands on one. Hopefully I can get out of this woods before that comes out, so I can get it and enjoy it. And because it's very important to me. And yeah, it was a great day when I heard that news. It's not that funny, but you may be wondering why I have a guitar, why I have a hat, why I'm not in the white sweatshirt. So there's a very obvious reason for the last one, but for the other two, I'm gonna get to in a bit. But first, I'm gonna take a moment to talk about something that's very important to me, something that I've seen a lot about browsing the internet lately. And it's the Black Lives Matter movement. And this is something that's very important to me because, I've been following it, ever since Eric Garner was killed by police brutally, sadly, just because of his race, simply. It really just was that. And it hasn't, it obviously hasn't stopped since then. It feels like, there's hundreds of cases every year of just police discriminating people based on their race and killing them just because of it, and it's awful. It's very, very sad. We definitely need some sort of a different police system, some change to it, because there's no other way it's gonna change, because it's every day that this happens. So it won't get better until the police are kind of changed. But yeah, until then, we're gonna keep seeing this type of stuff, and it only gets sadder. But it was a sad event that George Floyd died, and that really clearly it woke a lot of people up to this, sadly. Only now, it should have happened many years ago, that people just became this outraged. But either way, everybody knows about it now, thankfully. So, hopefully there's some sort of change, do your part in doing that, and hopefully there's different police things, because clearly we need something different. It's sad that people that are protecting us, we're really afraid of the most. And absolutely, for black people, that is basically a fact, because they could become one of them, one of the people that are just brutally killed by the police any day now. And it's really just, it's incredibly sad, and it's something that this country, it won't become a good country ever until that changes. But anyway, I'll get off of that now. It's a really heartbreaking subject, but I'll get off of it now, and I'll talk about how I got this guitar. This guitar is 100% homemade. I made it out here, which is why I haven't been active on my channel lately. I cut down a few trees, not with my bare hands, but I've crafted some axes through stones and through other things. I really went back to the caveman times, and I cut down a few trees. I basically built the body of this guitar just with trees, as you can see. It's all made out of wood. This is all homemade. I polished this up with some water. And the strings are very simply just barbed wire, smoothed down. They hurt to play, for sure. I mean, obviously, you're not going to get better than the ones that they sell on the market. But these ones I smoothed down, so it doesn't, it doesn't make my fingers bleed every time that I play. But I don't play it that much because it hurts still, and it's just a painful experience overall. But yeah, so that's basically the guitar. I modeled it off of my old Yamaha that I had back when I was still, alive, really, not in this woods. But yeah, I just looked at pictures of it, looked at videos of it, and I built it, and I'm very proud of it. I'm incredibly proud. This took so long to make, took many hours, but I just decided that there was nothing really else to do, so I built it. And another question you may have, this hat. How did I get it? Well, it's very simple. I just found it on a walk. I was walking through the woods, and I found it. And the weird thing is, it says Assateague Island on it. It says Assateague Island on it. You may not know, but I don't live near Assateague Island. I live very far from it. Well, not very far from it, but it's a long distance, especially a long walking distance. And yeah, I mean, do I think that I'm at Assateague Island? No, not really. This doesn't look very, Delaware-like, wherever Assateague Island is, but it doesn't look like the area. So I don't think that I'm in it. I don't think so. But I could be. I really could be. Because, whatever took me could have brought me. It really could have. And it's scary, but it's very true. I really hope I get out here soon. I mean, it's not to state the obvious, but I'm just every day, I kind of wake up and I hope that I've just been dreaming it all. That I'm actually at my house, but no, I'm still out here suffering. And the white sweatshirt, you may be wondering where that is. I took it off. It got too hot. It's hot every single day now. It rains a lot, and I use it for protection. I use it for a blanket. All that kind of stuff. And the Flaming Pie Archive Collection, I'm so excited about it. I'll definitely be listening to it on digital if I can't get it on physical, if they can't, airdrop it to me. Which, actually, the more I think about it, they might be able to, because I know that Amazon does that. So I could potentially just buy it, and they could airdrop it to me through drone, helicopter, plane, whatever. That could all happen. It's definitely possible this day and age. But I'm not 100% sure they're gonna do it. But yeah, if they can't do it, digital will be the way to go. I mean, I would only get the physical edition, the Super Deluxe edition, just to look at the pictures and read the book and stuff. Because I mean, I'm the biggest fan of Flaming Pie you will ever meet. There's no one who likes it more than me. I mean, last year I was in full Flaming Pie phase. Every single day I listened to the album, I think. But I definitely listen to it a lot. Probably a lot more than any other human being ever. Probably even more than the sound engineers, the producers of the album. I've for sure listened to it the most. I'm just a huge fan of it. And so the file size is too big. I'm not going to continue the video any longer. All I want you to know is Flaming Pie. I'm excited for it. Black Lives Matter. guitar, no... And good night.